Here's a note to myself while I'm in a higher state and more attuned to allowing a bit of recklessness and a bit of faith and a bit of trust. If I believe what I'm talking about and I'm willing to explore and just kind of surrender to these notions, then why not surrender myself to the realization that in my spare time, whilst I'm attuning to high, attuning to grace, I can connect to grace's characteristics, but I can also connect to this information highway that I've mentioned, this, crude terminology for some ability to receive higher forms of thought and truth. I can ask myself questions, I can scrutinize myself, and the realizations, the answers that come. Anyway, what I'm referring to is, what do I do? What do I want? What do I want? I still don't know. I still haven't decided what I want to do. And so if I break that down, it's like, well, should it even be a decision? Because if what I want to do is ultimately a core, unfiltered, raw desire, then that should be self-evident in what you naturally do in your spare time to just explore. It can come out of boredom, and so it can just be something that you fidget with, something to distract your mind, just to quieten your noise. It could be anything that you just naturally gravitate towards, right? And that's your kind of happy place. And that it could be just going out and playing sports with your friends. It could be absolutely anything. The thing that you naturally just rush to, you want to get more of. That's your happy place. And whether it's escape or to explore or to just embrace the moment and just accept whatever is, there are multiple ways to reach this happy place for you. And I think when you attune to high, you are more susceptible to just going there and being like that character type, doing that thing. So for me, this is self-evident because I'm doing it right now. This exploration, this journey that I'm going on, it's completely bonkers, wild, it's reckless, it's idiotic, it's careless, it's brave, it's curious, it's inquisitive. And I think these are characteristics that I've always held within me. I've always been very curious and I've always been quite bold. But that's usually when I'm going outward and I'm doing things for other people. I will go above and beyond. I'll help them out. I'll find the answers. I'll create solutions. I love solving puzzles and problems for other people, but when it comes to me and my attachments, my ego attachments, quite clearly, they're holding me back so much, and I'm constantly in conflict with myself, and it's ridiculous. So I've been exploring various ways, analyzing myself, allowing no thought, allowing drugs to come through, allowing this experience to help elevate me to a plane where maybe I can attune to new concepts and I can attune to different practices and I can realize more truths within myself. Ultimately, I'm seeking truths. I'm seeking understanding of myself. And one of the big conflicts is coming back to that desire. Desire, choice, expectation, all of that stress and strain. Is desire really a choice if it's pure desire? I don't think so. I think it's just something that you naturally do. If you strip all that nonsense, all those blockers, all those inhibitions, all that mind chatter, all that emotional attachment. I think what you do in your spare time when you are in your higher frequency, connected to your higher self, whatever shape or form that is, your happy place when the world buggers off and you just are completely in your zone, whatever that is, I think that's a natural desire for you. And if it involves a plan to make money, or if it involves just being happy and in the moment and sharing it with yourself or sharing it with friends, keep doing more of that and just really lean into that. And I'm talking to myself here. If this making notes is something that I enjoy, at least for now, because everything is transient, at least for now, acknowledge that this is what I go to. I want to capture these thoughts. I want to capture these concepts because I feel like they're needing to be translated and understood on my lower frequency, cognitive level, so that I can instill new patterns of discipline and repetition, and so I can become more, I don't know, I already am aware that I rattle on. And it's like that third person, that old like Asian, martial arts master that you see in the films, that wise, Shifu, whatever it is, master. They just have a little stick, have a thin little branch, and they just whip you whenever you become unconscious, whenever you let your mind race, whenever you're not present. Just whip, whip, whip. And I feel like that's increasing. And I'm doing it to myself. I'm allowing that awareness to just keep triggering more and more. That I'm, for this sake of this voice memo, I'm allowed to let my mind wander. But in the moments that I'm actually trying to find truth, I have to let my mind be still. And so to try and find the truthful answers, it's not really achievable by doing the voice notes themselves. I need to let that cognitive, translational, analytical stuff happen through the voice notes, right? Get it out there, log it so that I can re-listen to it in my, the rest of my hours. But in the moment that I'm attuning to a higher frequency, I have to just be more at peace and recognize what is right now, what is. And if I ask myself the important questions of what do I desire, then the answers should come in that space. So I'll do that next. I want to find these truths. And I want to find them for me, for my progression. But I'm also aware that there's a little voice of the future going, keep it up, because this is going to turn into something huge and grand in the future, and you'll be happy that you recorded all of this. kept at it because it was true to what you just wanted to do. You felt like capturing it. You felt like it was important information. So you made voice notes because that's the easiest and quickest and most efficient way to document all of this passion, all of this blethering on, even if no one else hears it. Yeah, even if no one else hears it, it's gonna be for myself. Yeah, I like that little whispering notion, but maybe not. Maybe yes, maybe no. Maybe who the hell cares? Maybe who the hell knows? I like this journey, and I hope you're listening, whoever you are. I hope you're finding little golden nuggets buried amongst the shit, and you dig, pluck them out, inspect them, treasure them. I hope they grow inside you, and I hope you grow outside of your shell. And yeah, peace.